The recent attempted purchase of Twitter by entrepreneur Elon Musk reportedly fell apart because there were too many bots or fake participants on Twitter. And it brought to the public attention a problem in social media, which are fake members of different social media, sometimes using this to achieve nefarious ends. And so we're presenting a special Saving America panel discussion. This is your host, Dr. David D. Shine.
We know that identity theft and identity fraud costs over $50 billion per year in our economy. And that, again, that fraud isn't just identity theft. That may be 15 million or so US citizens, but there are even more people who are victims. A third of us have experienced some form of identity-related fraud victimization. And the Federal Trade Commission has handled over 2 million cases per year over the last decade of these types of identity fraud reporting. So even simple things where you have a picture of your family on your rear window, we've now learned that people are even using that information to target you. Okay, we know that they have 3 children, we know they play soccer, and their names are even under the names of the stick figures of this family. We're gonna go kidnap and human traffic their kids because now we can just say, hey, Amber, hey, Tony, because we know your names from the windshield. So we've gotta be especially leery because people are getting more sophisticated, more bold, and using even the most innocuous information that we take for granted in ways to manipulate and maneuver themselves, basically expanding and evolving these age-old practices in a way that is unhelpful. And as Vic pointed out, just because you trace it, just because you identify it, doesn't translate into economic recovery of damages, and it doesn't translate into wiping the virus from your computer, because just because you caught the scam early on, if you accepted that connection, engaged in a conversation, realized that that person is not an actual person or not who they say they are, somebody else may have already in your company or organization may have added them based on you having that connection. So by the time you realize it, 3 other people have added this individual, and one of those folks, we've now increased the probability that they will accept something, click a link that they shouldn't be clicking and open it up to malware or viruses, or that they will provide information that further perpetuates that fraud. So it's a growing problem. We know everything has a cost. Traffic costs our economy money, but this is $1 billion sort of drain on our overall economy and our sense of trust.
I think your last word is an important one too. It's a sense of trust. It is once you've been through one of these situations, it really makes it difficult to trust in the future. Super. Thank you so much, both of you. You've been our great guest on the special episode of Saving America, talking about social media fraud. This is your host, Dr. David D. Shine. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite podcast or webcast platform.